Okay. Oh, sorry. Which announcement? Sorry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Zoom challenge, or sorry, Google challenge number 2, and today's challenge is going to be all about Google Calendar. It's super important during this time and for your future that you know how to organize yourself and your information. All of your teachers have a Google Classroom, and all of those Google Classrooms are connected to a Google Calendar. Your job today is to make sure that you join all of your Google Classroom calendars. I'm going to show you how to do that. Then you're going to screenshot that for me and put it in the assignment that I will have listed here. So this is the second challenge. The first challenge was email and a Google Doc. Challenge number 2 is just the Google Calendar. So first, to find your Google Calendar, go to your little waffle box up here. And then do you see where it says calendar? Click that. Depending on your internet speed, it might take you a second to get to the Google Calendar. I like to look at mine in the view of a week. I know other teachers like to look at it by day and some by the month. So the way you want to change that is right up here. There's a drop-down menu, and you can click that down arrow, and that can let you change from a day to a week to a month to a year. But for purposes of school, I would stick closer to the day and the month, and you zoom, or day in the week, sorry, and then you zoom out for the month every once in a while when it's beneficial. As you can see on my calendar, I've got a lot of stuff going on. So I have the classes that I teach, and then all of my Zoom links attached. For you to join my class and have it show up on your calendar, you've got to drop down here. It says My Calendars. All of these are calendars that I've made and I'm in charge of. You're not going to find my calendar there because mine would be the other calendars. Right here, I've got one that says Bobcat Staff. That one was made by Mrs. Lightfoot. I can click that box and it hides all of the events that she put on my calendar, or I can click on it again and now I can see the events. I want to keep that one clicked because it's my work calendar and I have to know what's going on. This one that says family is just for me and my family. So when you click onto my classroom calendar, you won't be able to see that, but I can see it. As you scroll down here, you should be able to find our Google Classroom link. For example, when I taught at Granite Hills High School, I had some different Granite Hills one. I could click on that, and those events would now show up on my calendar where they did not before. I can click on one for the LJE Computer Lab that we used to share at Granite Hills, and the events just populate here whether you click on it or not. So under other calendars, find all of your classes this year on Google Classroom and add them so that you can see all of your schedules. Your teachers may or may not have linked their Zoom to their calendar, but I did. So if you have me for any class period, you can easily grab the Zoom link when you open it there. So third period, I've got the Zoom link here. Other people at our school have been invited to join if they want to or need to. And then sometimes in here, I even update what we're doing that day. I wanted to make sure all the links were in first, but if you want to see what are we doing that day, I probably have it listed as, oh, we're doing the Google Zoom challenge, or we're on Harnessing Human Energy, Unit 3, Lesson 2. So that's a great way to keep up with what you're doing. After you've added all of your Google Classroom calendars to your calendar so you can see it, I want you to take a screenshot of it, and then I want you to email that screenshot to me. You're going to use the same type of formatting that you used when you did Challenge 1 to email me, where you put the title as your first initial, your last name, class period, and just put Google Challenge number 2. And then in the body, you should still say something like Mrs. Jaquish, comma, leave a space. Here is the proof that I have my Google Classroom calendars linked, and then you can insert the page there, you can hyperlink the screenshot there, and then just get it sent to me. After you've done that in Google Classroom, you can mark that assignment as done. If you have any questions, remember in classwork, we have that document that is called Student Copy of Google Junior Training Series. You can watch that, or you can rewatch this video. And as always, I'm on Zoom. You can ask me questions when you run into trouble. Okay, I look forward to seeing your calendars. Let's get organized.